Welcome back, guys. It's Eli with another coding video. That's right, you heard it here. We're getting into the code this time. Um, it seems that the project we have to do this time is going to be basically just defining S as a string and counting how many vowels are in it. So, first thing we're going to do, right, is we're going to define what S is. We're going to make S equal AZ, E, CT, EOB, O, right? Something along those lines. Oh, 1 second. Let me go get my computer charger to plug my battery. All right, guys, I'm back. Hopefully, you can still hear me. All right. So we have that. Let's close that. All right. Now we need to have a defining thing for the variable count. We need to make sure that that starts at 0, so it has a starting point. We're just gonna make that make that equal to 0. Okay. And this, I think, should be pretty obvious, but we're going to do a for loop to basically go through each of the letters and figure out if it's a vowel or not. So we're going to do for character in S. We'll basically check to see if it's run an if statement to see if it is a vowel. So if if the character is in A, E, I, O, U, yeah, there's no Y's in there, so I'm not going to count Y. And then if it isn't there, then we're going to raise the vowel count. Five. So we're going to make it equal to plus equal plus. And we're gonna add one to variable count. Finally, we're going to print our results. Have a space there so it looks prettier. And if we run them, let's clear all this window. What did I forget? Goes there. Let's run it again. All right. And there you have it. That is my first code um for this class. And then let me really quick view. I'm just gonna go ahead and do coding 1 and coding 2 in the same thing because that one went by really fast. And coding 2 or coding 1.2 um should be the very simple and use most of the same stuff. So modify this, get coding point 1.2 pulled up. Okay, so we're gonna have, for this one, we want to count how often it says Bob, right? So we're gonna count, make that equal 0 as well. All right, now we're going to do another for loop, but instead, and figure out where I go from here. For I in range, and we're gonna basically look through the characters in the string, right? So how we would analyze the individual string, we put Lin right there, and then the string name. All right. Basically, we want to check if it starts with I or it starts with one, starts with the first character. Starting with I and ending with I plus 3 because Bob is 3 letters, right? And we want to see if this equals Bob, all right? And if it does the same thing, why did that not auto? One sec. Yeah. Okay. What equals Bob? Then my Bob count will equal plus equal 1. I'm gonna have that be the number Bob, and this be our Bob count. And the number of Bobs is twice because you have BOB and then you have BOB. So while it's not two separate Bobs, it is like the amount of times that BOB occurs is twice. And then real quick, I'm just gonna go back through the code, explain it one more time. Now that I'm finished. So for the vowel count, we have it analyzed the characters in string S, and that is going to be the vowels. So A, E, I, O, and U, the vowel count. So it'll go through each time, and if it is a vowel, then it'll add +1 to the vowel count, which is how we end up with 5. And for this one, we're analyzing the amount of times it's a string within another string, right? So we use our lens function, so it like looks within the string and do lens -2. So every time that it's on I, it looks back to. Then if S starts with, or it starts with 1, right? And then it'll check through I plus 3. So it'll start and then 0, go through 0 plus 3. So it'll basically look at 3 characters at a time and see if those characters equal the string Bob. If it does, it'll add 1, and then it'll print both of the results. All right, I hope this hasn't been too confusing for you, and I will see you all in the next video.